Most people believe that strong knees come from heavy workouts, things like squats, lunges, or standing for long hours. But for those of us over 60, that idea can do more harm than good. Because true strength isn't just about movement, it's about connection, the way your brain, muscles, and joints talk to each other. When that connection fades, maybe from years of sitting, an old injury, or just moving less, your knees start to feel weaker, stiffer, or even painful. But here's the good news. You can rebuild that communication. You can teach your body to trust itself again. And that's exactly what we're doing in today's video. I'm going to walk you through 6 simple seated exercises that help reactivate that mind-muscle joint link, gently improving balance, easing pain, and restoring confidence with every move. So before we begin, grab a sturdy chair, find a calm space, and let's move together. And hey, after you try these, let me know in the comments how your knees feel. Every story you share might just inspire someone else to start moving again. One, restoring trust between your brain and your knees starts with one small movement. Let's start with something simple. The seated leg kick. You don't need any fancy equipment or strength training gear. Just a sturdy chair and a few quiet minutes for yourself. Now sit tall, feet flat on the ground, knees at a 90-degree angle. Slowly lift one leg forward until it's straight. Hold it for 3 seconds, then lower it gently back down. Do this 10 to 20 times for each leg, about 2 to 3 rounds. If your knees feel stiff, that's okay. You can slide your heel along the floor instead of lifting it. And for those who want a little more challenge, try adding a small ankle weight. Even a water bottle works. Here's what's happening inside your body as you do this. Your brain is reconnecting with your knee. Each time you extend that leg, it's not just a stretch, it's a signal. You're teaching your nervous system, hey, this joint is safe. You can trust it again. That trust is everything, especially if you've avoided movement because of pain or fear. I've seen this countless times in my clients. People who once thought their knees were too old to change start walking upstairs again without hesitation. Science backs this up too. When we activate the quadriceps, we relieve pressure inside the joint and retrain the brain's protective response. So take it slow, breathe through each rep, and remember, every lift, every small motion is your body learning to move freely again. 2, awaken the hidden power in your feet. Static heel press exercise. Let's move on to something that looks simple, but is surprisingly powerful. The isometric press down. Sit tall on your chair, feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath. Now press your heels down into the ground, not moving, just pressing. Hold for 3 seconds, then release. Do this about 10 to 12 times and repeat for 2 or 3 sets. If you want a little more challenge, press harder until your hips almost lift off the chair. It might not look like much, but inside your body, something amazing is happening. You're waking up what I like to call your hidden support system, the deep muscles in your thighs, your glutes, and your calves. These are the silent protectors of your knees. When they're asleep, your joints take the stress. When they're awake, your body moves with ease and balance. One of my clients once told me, I didn't realize how much strength I still had until I did this exercise. And it's true. Even small, controlled pressure like this trains your brain to reconnect with those stabilizing muscles. Science supports this too. Studies show that isometric contractions, like pressing without moving, improve muscle coordination and boost blood flow without adding pressure on the joints. That means less pain, better balance, and a steadier step when you're getting off the couch, climbing stairs, or stepping off a bus. So as you press your heels down, think of it not just as an exercise, but as a quiet message to your body. I'm still strong. I'm still in control. 3, sideways steps. While sitting, the secret to maintaining balance and confidence at any age. Let's talk about one of the most underrated moves for balance and stability, the seated side step. Now I know what you're thinking. How can I improve my balance while sitting down? Well, this little movement trains one of the most important muscles in your body, the gluteus medius, or what I like to call your side stabilizer. It's the muscle that keeps you steady when you turn, step out of a car, or walk on uneven ground. Here's how to do it. Sit tall on a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Now gently step your right foot to the side, then bring it back to the center. Do the same with your left. That's 1 rep. Repeat this 10 to 20 times for 2 or 3 sets. If you want a little more challenge, try looping a resistance band around your knees. You'll instantly feel your hips working harder. What makes this exercise so powerful is that it teaches your body to shift weight safely and efficiently, something that naturally declines as we age. In my years of coaching older adults, I've seen people regain confidence in everyday movements, stepping onto curbs, getting out of cars, even walking on grass, all thanks to simple coordination training like this. And here's a fun fact. Research shows that when your gluteus medius gets stronger, your fall risk drops dramatically. It's like rebuilding your body's natural balance system from the ground up. So next time you sit down, take a moment to do a few side steps. It's quick, it's safe, and it reminds your body how to stay steady and confident, no matter where life takes you. If this simple move helped you feel more balanced or confident today, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps more people discover safe, practical ways to stay strong at any age. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more weekly exercises just like this. Easy, effective, and made for real life. 4. Rebuilding balance from the inside out. The inner thigh squeeze. Sometimes the strength we need most doesn't come from lifting heavy weights or doing big movements. It comes from small, mindful actions that wake up forgotten muscles. One of those powerful yet often overlooked moves is the inner thigh squeeze. Most people think strong legs are all about the quads or calves. But here's a little truth most trainers don't tell you. The inner thigh muscles, known as the adductors, play a crucial role in stability and balance. They're directly connected to your pelvic floor and lower core, forming what physical therapists call the body's hidden stability system. Here's how to perform it. Sit tall on a sturdy chair. Place a small pillow, rolled towel, or yoga block between your knees. Gently squeeze your knees together, not too hard, just enough to feel the muscles inside your thighs engage. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then release. Repeat 8 to 12 times for 2 or 3 sets. You may feel a light burn along your inner thighs or deep in your lower core. That's your stability system waking up. When those inner muscles get weak, your knees often fall inward when walking or climbing stairs. A quiet signal of imbalance that can lead to pain or even falls. But once you strengthen them, you restore a stable foundation that supports your knees, hips, spine, and even bladder control. From my experience as a movement specialist, I've watched so many older adults regain their confidence in walking and standing tall, simply through this tiny but powerful exercise. So next time you're sitting down, maybe watching TV or reading, grab a pillow and give it a gentle squeeze. Because this isn't just a leg exercise, it's a way to reconnect with your body's inner strength, one mindful squeeze at a time. 5. Wake up your feet, heel raises and toe raises. Some days our legs feel heavy, but with just a few heel and toe lifts, you can feel that energy coming back again. Here's why it matters. Your feet are more than just the parts of your body that touch the floor. They're the foundation of every step you take. Inside them lies a complex network of muscles, tendons, and blood vessels that work together to keep you balanced and moving. And when those muscles get weak, every other joint, your knees, hips, even your back, has to work harder to compensate. So let's wake them up. Sit tall on a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Now slowly lift your heels off the ground, keeping your toes down. Hold for a second, then lower. Next, lift your toes up toward the ceiling while keeping your heels planted. Alternate between the two, heel lifts, then toe lifts, about 10 to 20 times for 2 or 3 sets. If you want a little more challenge, you can rest a light weight or a small book on your knees while lifting your heels. You'll start to feel a gentle tightening in your calves and the muscles in the front of your shins. Those are the same muscles that help you push off the ground and prevent tripping. What's really amazing is that this movement also boosts circulation. Physical therapists often call your calves the second heart because they pump blood back toward your upper body. Strengthening them means better blood flow, less swelling, and less fatigue, especially for anyone who spends long hours sitting. I've seen older adults who started doing this while watching TV every day. Within a few weeks, they said their legs felt lighter, steadier, and more alive. So if your legs ever feel heavy or sluggish, take a moment, lift your heels, lift your toes. It's a small movement, but it sends a powerful message to your body. You're still strong, you're still capable, and every step still matters. If this exercise helped you feel more grounded or energized today, don't forget to like this video. It helps more people discover gentle, effective movements like this. And if you'd love more simple exercises for strength and balance, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a weekly routine made for you. 6. Seated marching. Wake up your legs without leaving your chair. You know, many of us spend hours sitting, reading, watching TV, or just resting after a long day. But here's the thing. The longer we sit, the more our legs forget how to move the way they used to. That's why I love this next exercise, seated marching. It's simple, gentle, and it brings your legs back to life without ever standing up. Here's how you do it. Sit tall on a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Now lift your right knee, hold for a second or two, then lower it down gently. Do the same with your left knee, as if you're marching in place. Keep alternating, nice and steady. Aim for 20 to 30 marches per leg and repeat 2 to 3 rounds. If you want to make it easier, just lift your knees a little lower. Want more challenge? Try adding ankle weights or lifting your knees higher toward your chest. This movement might look small, but it does big things. It wakes up your circulation, strengthens your hips and thighs, and even improves your walking reflexes, something many older adults lose over time. Physical therapists often recommend this exercise because it helps retrain your body's natural walking rhythm, safely and effectively. From my experience working with seniors, I've seen people regain confidence in their steps just by doing this daily. So next time you're sitting in your favorite chair, don't just sit still. Start marching. Every lift, every movement is a step toward better strength, better balance, and a more active you. 7. Why consistency matters more than intensity. If there's one lesson I've learned after years of helping older adults move better, it's this: slow and steady always wins. You don't need to do all the exercises perfectly. You don't need to push yourself until you're sore. In fact, just practicing 2 or 3 of these movements 2 or 3 times a week can make a real difference. The key is to keep moving regularly, gently, and with awareness. If something hurts or feels off, that's your body talking to you. Listen, ease up, rest, and come back when you're ready. Even professional therapists agree. The goal isn't to do more, it's to stay in motion safely, in a way that fits your body. You can always make things more challenging later. Hold positions a bit longer, add small weights, or make tiny adjustments. Progress doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be steady. And remember this, you're not just exercising, you're training for life. You're building the strength to walk without fear, to garden without pain, to travel, to dance, and to enjoy your independence for years to come. Every movement you make is a quiet act of self-care, a way of saying, my life still matters, my body still belongs to me. So don't chase perfection, chase consistency, because what you're really strengthening is the connection between your body, your mind, and your confidence to live fully every single day. Keep moving, keep living. You see, at the end of the day, these exercises aren't just about moving your legs. They're about investing in something far greater: your freedom, your independence, and your confidence to live life on your own terms. Every small movement you make helps your body remember how strong it truly is. And every time you show up, even just for a few minutes, you're training your mind and your muscles to keep moving forward, no matter what age you are. So if today's video inspired you, give it a thumbs up. It really helps this message reach more people who need it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you'll never miss our weekly videos, packed with gentle, science-based ways to stay strong, mobile, and full of life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one small thing that helps you stay active every day? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. You never know. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Thank you so much for spending your time here, for caring for your health, and for reminding all of us that strength doesn't fade with age. It grows with consistency and courage. And as we always say on this channel, movement keeps you alive. So keep moving and keep living.